Welcome, everybody, to your new favorite video games podcast, Get Some Games, episode 19. I'm your host, Sean, and I'm here, as always, with Weave.
Yo.
And returning for a second time, Jersey.
What's up, people?
What is up? Ben is gone again. He's just... Yeah. He's just a unicorn at this point. Just a mythical Get Some Games member. Does he even exist? I don't really know. But... for those of you that don't know, Get Some Games is a weekly video games podcast where we talk about all the latest news in video games and bring up at least one major topic of discussion. So if you like that idea, please subscribe to us right here on YouTube and all podcast services, whether it's iTunes or Google Play or SoundCloud or all that awesome stuff. We're on all of them. And follow us on Twitter at @GetSome_games. And of course, share us with your friends. We have a special episode for you guys today. This is our E3 2016 predictions episode. No news, just predictions. And that's probably it. So kind of a shorter show, as you probably already saw by the fact that YouTube shows how long everything is. So do you guys have anything to say before we get started?
Hopefully it's a good E3.
Yeah, it freaking better be.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm expecting. I have no idea what I'm expecting out of this E3. Because I wasn't expecting much out of last year's, and it was awesome. So I don't know what to think anymore. Most of it. Overall, I loved it a lot. So we'll get started with the Microsoft show. We'll do the Microsoft predictions first, because even though EA and Bethesda are doing their conferences first, the first reactions video that we are going to put up is going to be the Microsoft one, because we're going to record it directly after the show. So, I guess this is a good time to just explain our E3 plans really quickly. We're going to be doing E3 press conference reactions for Microsoft and Sony directly after, or for Microsoft, Ubisoft, and Sony directly after they happen. And then sometime either Monday or Tuesday, we'll get a Bethesda and EA show reactions video for those. And that's basically it. We'll talk about, our reactions, our thoughts, go over who won the predictions game, all that good stuff. So, let's get started with Microsoft. My first prediction is Microsoft announces a collaboration with Oculus Rift to bring virtual reality to Xbox. And it's going to be compatible starting next year.
All right.
That's specific.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is super specific.
An Oculus Rift collab coming in 2017, and it's going to be exclusive. So obviously Sony has no reason to partner with Oculus Rift, but they're still going to make it a big deal that it's coming exclusive to Xbox, because whenever they say exclusive to Xbox, they pretend like PC doesn't exist. So that's my first one. Let's go around. I'm not going to do all my 5 straight through. We'll do one from each.
I'm thinking that Xbox is going to come out and announce that they're basically going to copy what PlayStation's doing and make a 0.5 version of their system.
Okay.
Just for the sake of competition.
All right.
I don't know why, but that's what I'm thinking is going to happen.
All right, fair enough. Jersey, what's your first Microsoft prediction for E3 2016?
All right. So, this one might be easy, but they didn't do it last year. Everyone's favorite franchise is coming back. Call of Duty.
Call of Duty on the Xbox stage?
They're going to, because they used to do that quite a bit in the past, so I bet you they're going to be showing some Infinite Warfare crap that none of us want. So,
all right, yep, always, every single year, the most boring part of E3 is the Call of Duty.
Almost every. They didn't do that last year. I don't think they did that last year with any of the stage presences.
Yeah, they did it at the Sony one last year. Because remember, it was a big deal that they were partnering with Sony for Black Ops 3.
Oh, all right.
So
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so my second prediction is that Microsoft is going to announce one new IP or less. So no more than one new IP coming from Microsoft this year. Mostly because this isn't exactly taking shots on Microsoft for their lack of new IP, but none of the new games that they announced last year are even out yet. So that's what I'm sticking with. we just got a new Forza, a new Halo, a new Gears is coming out, so I'm kind of talking myself out of this one already, but I'm going to go ahead and say one new IP or less for Microsoft. So 1 or 0.
I'd have to agree.
Is that your next prediction?
That was one of them.
Okay. Well, you can do that one next if you want to stick to the
Oh,
same
I
thing,
had
too.
backup ones made.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you don't want to have the same one, then you could do that.
Oh, I don't remember what that VR headset thing they were using last year
The
was called.
HoloLens.
Yeah, HoloLens.
Yeah, I'm thinking there's going to be like another extended demo of that.
Okay.
All right.
Do you think
It's gonna
Okay.
go for too long. It's, like the first 5 minutes
They're
were
gonna show
cool.
Minecraft again.
Yeah,
Oh
dude,
my god.
You think they'll do Minecraft again?
Minecraft is so dead to me. It's been dead to me for so long as a franchise.
It's still it still sells. I think I saw somewhere that game sells like 10,000 copies a day still.
That is
I-
pretty crazy.
Who doesn't own that game at this point that wants that game? Like, I don't get how it still sells so many copies every day. Or at all. Whatever.
Microsoft's buying them.
Yeah, they already did.
No, like they just keep buying the games
Oh,
themselves.
okay, yeah.
Keep insisting.
Buying them to resell them.
Yeah, that's what Birdman used to do for all the Cash Money albums. He would buy like 100,000 copies to make it seem like they're a bigger deal. Supposedly, there's no proof, but that's totally what happened. So, all right, Jersey, what's your second Microsoft E3 prediction?
My second one is some information about maybe possibly Gears of War DLC.
Okay, that's good. I didn't think of that at all. All right, my third one is Capcom appears on the Microsoft press conference to officially announce the Resident Evil reboot.
Huh.
And yep, it's gonna be. They gave. I'm not saying it's gonna be exclusive to Xbox, but I think they're gonna promote it like an Xbox game, like how Sony promotes Destiny and Battlefront as PlayStation games. I think they're
Yeah.
gonna be doing that with Resident Evil. Maybe kind of like a make good with giving Sony Street Fighter, even though that was exclusive to PlayStation, at least on the console side. So maybe they're gonna go Microsoft side on Resident Evil, but I swear to God, it better not be exclusive. Because this is already way out of control.
I won't like it.
So yeah, that's like I said. It's not. I don't think it's going to be an exclusive Xbox One game. I really don't think they're that stupid to do that. But they did it with possibly a bigger franchise than Street Fighter, so I wouldn't put it past them to do it again. And yeah, that's my third announcement. You're up.
Mine was going to be just a new Gears trailer, but that's kind of obvious.
Yeah, Gears 4 will be there for sure.
Yeah. Is the Kinect is like pretty well dead, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're gonna announce a game that still uses it.
Okay.
All right.
Will there be? Are they going to do a live show demo of it?
No, it's gonna be like a pre-recorded like commercial that they're just gonna show.
Okay.
It literally says on my bulleted list, "New Kinect garbage no one asked for."
All right. All right, Jersey, you're up.
I said Fallout 4 will be getting a presence there, stage presence there, essentially saying like the mod, like compatibility with the mods for the consoles.
Okay, that's good. I had like last week I put that they were going to announce the mod's release date, but they did that I think yesterday or the day before. So, but all right, I like that. I like that. All right, my fourth one is this one is going to be tough because we can't do this. Like we can't really calculate this one in the Microsoft reactions video that we're going to do. But I'm announcing, or my next prediction is that Microsoft will have the single biggest announcement overall between every press conference. So,
Oh dang!
whether that's like Xbox original games are backwards compatible now, or Xbox One is backwards compatible with Xbox One, or like original Xbox games, or I don't know. I'm not going to predict what the announcement is. I'm just predicting that they're going to have the the biggest one, and it's got to be obvious. I'm not gonna say like, oh well, this one is a bigger announcement just so I get the point. Like it's got to be like a universal. This was a holy shit moment. So, yeah. All right, Weave.
I don't. You guys took like the IP one I had.
You can use that one still, just for the sake of the game.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I don't want to be considered to be at an advantage for going first.
Yeah.
How about Phil Spencer comes out wearing a shirt that is like reminiscent of like childhood memories?
Okay.
like he's gonna come out with like a Conker's Bad Fur Day shirt on or something.
Okay. Bonus.
He's gonna be wearing something.
Bonus points if it actually. No, never mind. That's got to be part of your prediction. So, just something. He's gonna be wearing something. I sure hope so.
Yeah.
All right, Jersey. What's your fourth Microsoft prediction?
Simple new IP.
All right, fair enough. Do you want to try to add some little caveats to that one, or just gonna?
I'm just gonna leave it at that because
no bonus points.
No.
They wouldn't be. Well, if you have like multiples, they're not. It's like the most you can get for each one is 1. So like, if it's either you get the everything right, or then you start getting like 0.6 or half or whatever. So
Yeah.
all right. So my final Xbox or Microsoft E3 prediction is that they announce an Xbox One Slim coming this holiday. That's I just realized that this is kind of redundant, but I said with price drop. So it's obviously gonna be cheaper than the regular Xbox One. And actually, no, I'll take you a step farther. Xbox One Slim coming this holiday. That's cheaper than the Xbox One, but the Xbox One also gets a price drop. So then when the new Xbox 1.5 comes out, it can then be like more expensive and not that big a deal that it's so expensive. That whole part about the Xbox 1.5 isn't part of the prediction. It's just me talking with my reasons. But yeah. So Xbox One Slim coming this holiday with price drop. And that's it for mine.
They're gonna announce like another batch of the 360 games, probably.
All right, yeah, that's good. I thought about saying that one.
Well, I did.
Yeah, you did. Do you want to just for fun? You want to guess like specific games or how many there are? Not adding to your prediction at all.
I'm just gonna say there's gonna be 5 minimum.
All right. All right, Jersey, your final one.
All right. I'm gonna just put it out there. Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie. You think that'll be their final, like, and one more thing to end their show?
Yeah, that'd be an amazing thing to end their show with. I feel, if it's reminiscent of the first 2 games, then yeah, that'd be a fantastic end show game right now.
Nah, it's gonna be that like Conquer mobile phone thing.
Oh no.
with like an updated new character model that nobody likes.
Or he's gonna be or they're gonna be featured inside Spark like Conquer was.
They're shutting down Project Spark. Actually, they announced like a week ago that Project Spark, all the servers are getting shut down like in August or something.
Well, I'm out of the loop.
I'm even more out of it.
That's why I'm the host. So you're saying like just brand new Banjo-Kazooie game, not just like a remaster or anything like that? Full on new game?
Yeah, full out new game that's reminiscent of the first 2.
All right, excellent. Moving on, we are grouping Bethesda, EA, and Ubisoft into one category so we don't sit here for 2 hours making 35 different predictions. So Bethesda, EA, and Ubisoft are all one. My first prediction is Bethesda, with their past major success of bringing back Wolfenstein and Doom this past week, I am predicting that Bethesda is now going to do the same with Quake. I know Bethesda doesn't own Quake, or they didn't own Quake, and they didn't publish it back in the day, but it's an id game, and they own id now, so they're going to announce that they own Quake and are giving it the same reboot style that they did with Doom. And of course, id is making it because they need something to do now that Doom is done. So let's have Jersey go next for this one.
All right, I'm gonna go with Bethesda as well. Dishonored 2.
Like they're gonna show more stuff.
Information gameplay, because they showed it off last year. So we have not, as far as I remember, gotten anything new since then. So.
All right. Weave, you're up.
I'm gonna just say Bethesda too. They're just gonna show off a new IP that they gained the publishing rights to. I don't know what, but it's gonna be something like not originally by them.
Okay, so you mean like an example?
Like Evil Within 2 or something like that.
Oh, okay. All right, my next one is Ubisoft announces Watch Dogs 2, and it is significantly different than Watch Dogs 1. So it's still obviously gonna have the same idea, like hacking and stuff like that. But I'm thinking like new protagonist, new city, kind of like the Assassin's Creed 1 to Assassin's Creed 2 kind of thing, where people will say like Assassin's Creed 1 was good, but Assassin's Creed 2 made like that huge jump to make everybody love the franchise. Well, almost everybody. I think you're going to see something really similar with Watch Dogs 2.
All right.
Yep, Jersey, what do you got
Me
for
again?
us? Yep.
I take it.
Yeah, you could just...
I guess I'll go with Ubisoft 2 right now. Okay, so I'm going to say even though the new Assassin's Creed comes out in 2017, we're going to get some information about that. So,
Okay.
because that's a safe game for them to do.
Yeah, I don't think that's as sure of a bet prediction as I first thought it was, because it's very possible that they don't even mention it.
Could
But
be.
It's also very possible that they do.
Yeah.
All right, Weave, what's your second prediction for the third-party developers?
Ubisoft
Publishers.
is going to announce something Assassin's Creed related, but it's going to be a terrible mobile game that nobody wants.
All right.
Kind of like that Hitman game from last year.
Apparently Hitman Go is really good. Apparently. Yeah. We got Assassin's Creed Go to go with Tomb Raider Go. Or is it Lara Croft Go?
I think it's Hitman Go.
Yeah, well, there's a Hitman Go, and then there's a Tomb Raider one, too.
Well,
I don't know. Square Enix owns Tomb Raider, so...
It's mobile, so I just don't care.
Yeah. All right, my third one is Ubisoft is going to announce a new UB Art game, like Rayman or Child of Light or Valiant Hearts. They're going to announce a new one of those kind of games. And expect me to instantly get hype about it, because all those other games are awesome. Especially Child of Light and Rayman.
All right. Let me see. I guess I'll make the jump to EA right now. Simple Sims 4 DLC.
All right, like a significant expansion, or just...
Yeah, like a huge expansion pack that they usually do. With since the first Sims games that they've always had those expansion packs.
like Sims
Same thing
Pets.
Here. Yeah, Sims Pets, probably Sims 4 Pets. Yeah.
Sims 4 Pets.
I think each and every single Sims game that they've always had a pet DLC expansion pack. So I'm pretty sure of it. So
The only Sims game I ever got hardcore into was the Herb Sims in the City on PS2 with the Black Eyed Peas in it. For some reason, that's the only Sims game I ever got really into. I spent all of my time in that game trying to get Fergie to like me. Because I was in like 5th grade. All right, Weave, you're up.
I'm thinking EA is going to announce something Star Wars related.
Okay.
Purely because of the movie coming out
Yeah,
next
Rogue
year.
One. Oh,
Yep.
or Episode 8.
No, Rogue One.
Yeah, well, Rogue One's coming out this year.
Oh yeah, I think
That's what I meant.
Oh,
that's what I meant by that.
All right. My next one is both Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 will have gameplay reveals at the EA show. EA loves to show off their new Battlefield game with how crazy the destruction is and how insane 64-player combat can be. I hope they do that again with Battlefield 1. and they're already kind of shooting themselves in the foot by releasing 2 AAA first-person shooters so close to each other. So why not just show them both off on the same day too? Yeah, both Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 gameplay reveals at EA's show.
I guess I'll go back to Bethesda since I have no more EA. It's going to be either Elder Scrolls Online or the Elder Scrolls card game information and DLC and stuff like that. So
I completely forgot about the Elder Scrolls Online or the Elder Scrolls card game. Maybe they saw the success.
Yeah, I know. I was watching some gameplay of it before, so it doesn't look too bad. I mean, I never played Hearthstone or anything like that. I've only played physical card games like Magic and Pokemon and stuff like that. So, I like Elder Scrolls stuff, so I'm pretty hyped up for this. Not pretty hyped up, but I'll play this.
Yeah. Hearthstone's awesome. I like that game very much. I wish it was also like a real physical game so I could get people into it that don't want to sit at their computer.
Yeah.
But everyone just plays Magic anyway, so it might be a lost cause. All right, you're next.
EA's got to show something for Mass Effect.
Oh, I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yep. It's probably not going to be like that big of like an announcement. Like it'll be like a 5-minute tops thing about it.
Okay. You think we'll get a release date?
Possibly. If they do, it'll probably be like sometime next year, though.
Yeah. For some reason, I have it in my head that they already confirmed that it's coming out next year, but that might be wrong. But that might be true.
I don't know.
All right, my final prediction for the 3 third-party publishers is EA is going to have an incredibly vague Star Wars trailer for a game that we don't know anything about after the trailer. It's just going to basically say, yep, we're still working on those Star Wars games. And that's it. No release date.
All right.
No, not maybe a title. Or actually, yeah, definitely a title.
It's the canceled game.
Star Wars 1313?
Yeah.
Maybe. So I don't know if it's going to be... Because right now we know that EA is working on Battlefront 2. They're working on that Respawn third-person action game. And they're working on Amy Hennig's game, which we don't know anything else about besides the fact that Amy Hennig is writing it. And so I think we'll see a super vague Star Wars trailer. At the absolute most, we'll know who's developing it and the title. And that's it. And yeah, that's it for that one.
All right. I did come up with an extra one, so I'm going to reveal both of them right now because as you were talking before, I was like, oh crap, how come this game didn't get on my list? One for Bethesda and one for Ubisoft, however you pronounce it.
I'm pretty sure Ubisoft is ubiquitous software, so I say Ubisoft.
All right.
Yep.
Well, for Bethesda, simple Fallout 4 DLC, brand new one because we recently just got Far Harbor, and it looks like because they increased the price cap of the season pass to $50 from $30, they said have a lot more ideas. So they're probably going to show off at least a few more DLC stuff that they have planned for the future. And then the Ubisoft one, something about For Honor. I don't care.
Oh.
Care what it is. Just give me some For Honor
Holy
stuff.
crap. I forgot about that game because
Yeah,
they've
I
literally
know.
said nothing since I freaked out about it from last E3.
I know. Like, that's why, like, that was one of the things I recently just added on the list because when we were sitting here talking, I was like, oh, wait, For Honor is a thing.
That better
And
come
it's
out
an
this
amazing-
year.
I know. I'm hoping for that.
Because, like,
Because that game looked amazing.
yeah, it's like the old Star Wars Battlefront style gameplay, but medieval sword fighting. And there's a single player campaign to make me care about the characters I'm playing with in the multiplayer. Oh my god. It's going to be like Gears of War meets Star Wars Battlefront meets, I don't know, medieval stuff. Gimme.
Yeah. Oh man, that game's gonna be amazing.
Yes, yes it is.
Yes.
And you guys better play it online with me.
Oh, I will. I will.
Because
okay.
because I don't care how
That's one
excited.
game I'm gonna get probably day one.
Yeah, I don't
That's one
care
game you
how
get
excited
day
I
one.
get for these multiplayer games, but when I play them all by myself, they die out really quick because multiplayer games are
Yeah,
obviously supposed to
I
be
noticed
played
that
with friends.
too. I noticed that too with my games too. Sometimes it's like because I play Elder Scrolls Online and I haven't touched a game in a while because I got nobody to play with. So
Yeah, like I put 100 hours into Destiny maybe in like 3 or 4 weeks, and then I don't know. I just that grind of doing the same thing over and over would be a ton of fun, like with a group of friends. But after 100 hours, I can't really do it anymore myself. So I'll probably wait until the new Rise of Iron DLC that's supposedly real.
yeah, that's weird because like as much as like you and I played Destiny, you and I actually never sat down and played with each other.
Yeah,
We need to fix that.
yeah, we do. We really do.
We do.
Yeah, I have to get the drive again. Every time I see, like, I still get Destiny emails. So Bungie's still telling me, like, hey, we're doing the Iron Banner this weekend. We're doing the whatever. We're doing this cool new strike where you can get this cool new exotic. And I'm like, maybe. And then I never get to it.
Yeah.
So there's just too many games to play. But it's summer now. So in a month, when I have played the hell out of all the games that I have to play right now, maybe Destiny will be the one I go back to, because I enjoy that game very much. So is that it for the third parties? I think so.
Yeah. Weave didn't go.
Oh yeah, Weave, it's your turn. I am sorry.
This is a long shot.
That's okay.
But-
I love long shots.
I really want EA to announce a Burnout game. And not a crappy mobile one.
No.
A full-fledged reboot of the series, just titled Burnout.
Yeah. Keep telling me about it.
And I don't want it to be Burnout Paradise either.
You want tracks. Like,
Yes.
I want to go to this track, and then I want to go to a menu, and then select this track, and then
Yes.
Yeah.
Like old school racing game.
Yes.
Burnout Paradise
Yeah.
was just a bunch of point A to B races. It was fun, but Revenge is the best Burnout game.
Yes. Burnout Revenge is my second favorite racing game of all time, behind Midnight Club 3.
Make it happen.
Did you hear the Criterion guys made their own studio and are working on a racing game?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but it's not Burnout. So I don't know if that's good or bad, because it's good that they could be making something, but what they're making isn't going to be Burnout. And if EA does reboot Burnout, it's going to be different people behind it. So this could be a perfect storm of terrible.
They could make like a post-apocalyptic, like high-speed boat racing game. They could call it Hydroplane.
All right. All right. Well, now I want a new Burnout. So thanks for that. Let's
Yep.
move on. Let's move on to the PlayStation conference. Good old Sony. It's
Mhm.
no surprise that I'm a massive PlayStation fanboy at this point. So it's no surprise to anybody, I'm sure, that this is I'm most excited for this show.
I
So-
believe so too. For me, I mean, I recently started playing like Sony stuff like a few years ago because of you guys. So, and this is like one of those conferences I look forward to. Like every
They
single year.
manage to do a mic drop moment every year.
They do. It's crazy.
All right, so I'll go first yet again, just because I'm talking already. So I'll go first. My
Yep.
first my first prediction. Why do I keep wanting to say announcement? My first prediction is yet another PlayStation VR demo will be shown that doesn't get anybody excited about PlayStation VR. So a lot of people are super excited. A lot of people are super excited about PSVR, but that's mostly just because of its potential. I don't think anybody has yet. Well, a lot of people are yet to be sold on a specific game. I don't see any PSVR killer apps. I don't see anything like that gets people excited about it, like a lot. It's just the idea of VR that people are hyped about. So I'm betting that Sony is going to show off yet another PSVR game, and it's going to be another, like, that's cool, I guess. And yeah. So Weave can go next for this one.
I also said that they're going to do more VR, like on the stage demo.
Uh-huh.
But nobody's going to get why it's awesome because they're not actually doing the VR.
Exactly. VR is totally like you have to play it to understand why it's awesome.
Yeah,
Like VR is like the Netflix of games. Like there's a bunch of stuff available, but you have to look for what you want to play on it, and it's not just for like one demographic.
Exactly.
And people aren't willing to look for that for some reason.
People are lazy.
Yep.
Yep.
Including myself.
Yeah. We're all a little lazy, I think.
Oh yeah. All right, Jersey, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna go with a bang right here. God of War 4 trailer.
Oh dang.
Nope.
No,
That was gonna be. Oh, so okay, so it's gonna. You think it's gonna be God of War 4?
What was that?
God of War.
You think it's gonna be
God of War?
So you think it will be called God of War 4 and like a continuation of the story and all that good stuff?
Yeah, I think because I mean, with Ascension, it was like before, like 6 months before the first game ever came out, chronologically wise, instead of the story. So they're going to go from here, unless if you're going to do like another like in between game, like they did with Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta. But with the concept art that we got earlier this year, it looks like he's going to like a Norse Odinist place, with all the concept art. If that concept art, then yeah, it would probably be a God of War 4 trailer then.
All right, well then I'll just jump straight into mine and kind of piggyback off of yours because I also have a new God of War. It's coming out. I'm predicting we'll get a trailer, but it's not going to be God of War 4. It's going to be called God of War something else. And it's going to be like a new... It's not a reboot, but it's just going to be something different. And it's coming out next year.
All right.
That's... I'm trying to figure out if... I'm looking into my crystal ball right now, and I can't tell if it's just the trailer or if they're going to show us like a good 5-minute gameplay demo.
Oh my god.
I think just because I want it so bad, I'm going to guess that we're going to see a gameplay demo as well. They're going to show Kratos like rip something in half and like just run through enemies like with the new beautiful power of the PS4. Because like Sony Santa Monica, I think because they basically, like in terms of their own developed games, like they do a ton of games for other companies and stuff, but they're kind of underlooked because they really only make God of War games. But the God of War games look just as beautiful as the Uncharted games, in my opinion. So, like, to see what they've got cooking up on the PS4, like, I'm very, very excited for that. And God of War is one of them. Even though people say Kratos is a terrible character, like, gameplay-wise, hands down, that's one of my favorite franchises ever. It's
definitely... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say it's definitely one of my favorite PlayStation franchises.
Yeah, it's just so much fun to play.
Hands down. It is.
Yeah, pants down. All right, Weave, you're up.
PlayStation is going to go out of their way and just dedicate a good 10-minute minimum to indie support.
God, you're so right, but god dang.
It's happening.
Yep, it's been happening. I remember being so excited that PlayStation was getting indies out to the forefront and showing everybody how great they are, and now I just am so sick of it. So sick of it. And I don't even buy most of these games, and I'm still sick of them. But that's fine. People like them. I like them too. I don't know why I'm so sick of them. They're good. All right, so 10 minutes minimum.
Yes.
For indie support.
If it's 9:58, it doesn't count.
No point.
No points.
All right. Nope. All right. So, The Last Guardian information gameplay, maybe a release date within the next year and a half or two.
year and a half or two.
Whoa.
Well, hold on. They confirmed that it's coming out this year.
Oh, they did.
Yes.
Oh,
Like just
wow.
recent, like
Once
just
again, I'm out of the
recently.
loop.
like
All right.
I think like just 2 days ago they confirmed that it's coming out this year.
All right. Well, that's why then. All right. Well, then, yeah, the Last Guardian info. So.
All right. Excellent. So next, I have a full reveal of PlayStation 4.5, PlayStation Neo, whatever you want to call it. However, they're not going to give us a release date. Maybe a window, maybe holiday 2016, whatever, but I'm guessing no release date at all because they don't want people to... Because as soon as they announce PlayStation 4.5, you got to think that PlayStation 4 sales tank. Because who would buy a PlayStation 4 knowing that a better one is coming out in a few months? So I think they're going to try to hold off as long as possible before giving us a date.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that. Never mind. I almost made the worst joke ever. So good.
Because I do know some people that are wanted to buy PS4, but with the rumors of this new PlayStation 4.5 coming out, yeah, you're not wrong. They're like, well, why would I buy a PS4 when a new PS4.5 is coming out and it's slightly better? So
exactly.
They need to release an external thing that you can plug into the standard PS4, so that way the people with the regular 4 don't get left out. I'd buy it.
Yeah, that'd be cool, I guess. Like
the PS2 had the HDD attachment.
Yeah, and they're kind of doing that they're doing that a little bit with PlayStation VR. Like the VR comes with its own processing box, so the original PS4 users can use it.
Something.
Yeah.
All right. They're gonna show like very minimal gameplay of The Last Guardian again. Maybe like a little touched up trailer instead. And at the end, they're gonna say that it's gonna come out in November.
All right, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot.
They already did the mic drop reveal last year. They don't need to.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. With Last Guardian at this point, they just got to keep it short and sweet and say this is when the game's coming out. Here you go. Now we're gonna stop talking about it, and you're just gonna play it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've been talking. Or
this won't happen. But they'll just say, "Oh, it's available digital tomorrow."
Oh my gosh.
That'd be cool.
It won't happen. No.
No. Or at least a demo. The demo. Maybe the demo be available the next day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
that I could see plausible. That I could see plausible if they want to keep that. Well, I mean, granted, it is The Last Guardian. The hype train's been rolling for years now, but
yeah, the hype train started rolling a decade ago, and then it fell off the tracks, and then was brought back up by that bird dog thing, and then now it's rolling again, pretty strong.
Yep.
I forgot what the bird dog's name is, but
you see light at the end of its tunnel.
Did you say Jeffrey?
Yes.
That's so perfect. Oh my god. All right, Jersey, what's your next prediction?
All right. Final Fantasy VII information and more gameplay.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they're going to show anything about it.
Really?
Like, if they do, it'll be very brief.
Yeah,
like when Square Enix comes out.
Yeah, that game's not coming out until like 2018. So, and like part 1 even. I forgot they're doing parts for that game. So
yeah.
So maybe.
Stupid.
We're gonna give you guys exactly what you want, and then rip it all away from you and tell you that it's nothing that you want. All right, my next one is this one's a walk, so stick with me here. Sony is going to announce 3 new IP. One from Sony Bend, which is most likely the rumored Dead Don't Ride game. One from Sucker Punch, which freaking better not be Infamous, even though I love Infamous. And a second party, kind of like the Order 1886 or Until Dawn. Yeah, it's not going to be from Quantic Dream because they already have that Detroit game. But so yeah, 3 new IP, one from Bend, one from Sucker Punch, and one from a second party. and one of those 3 games will release this year. And this isn't a part of my official prediction, but I'm going to assume that it's going to be that Dead Don't Ride is going to come out this year, the Sony Bend game. That may or may not exist. But, so yeah, there you go. One of the 3 new IP comes out this year. And that's my 4th prediction.
All right. When Square Enix comes out, if they do,
Yeah, assuming they
which
do.
I assume that they will, they're going to show more Kingdom Hearts and not be nearly as vague as they were last year with the gameplay footage.
Okay.
Because I have no idea what even was shown last year in the gameplay footage.
Did they
It was just like, oh, here's everything at once, and then it was kind of done.
Yeah. Yep. That's how I remember it.
Yep. I remember seeing a train.
I don't know.
It might not have been in there, though.
I gotta beat Kingdom Hearts 2 before I can get too excited about 3.
Yeah.
But until that game's available on PS4, that's not gonna happen. So, all right, Jersey, you're next.
I said, now, last time I heard about this, I think it was a few days ago, No Man's Sky might be pushed back again. So I'm thinking...
Oh, no.
Yeah, No Man's Sky got delayed to August.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we know it's going to come out this year. So either way, it's going to be release date reveal. So that's
Oh,
my
no.
4th prediction.
You mean it's taking?
Whether it be pushed back or not.
Yeah. You mean it's a hard task for 10 people to develop a game the size of the universe? Who knew?
What are you talking
Oh,
about? That's a
no.
simple task. I do it all the time.
Yeah, I made 3 of those games last week.
Yeah.
My hype for that game is so Sub-Zero.
Yeah, I have negative hype for that game.
I don't know.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to bring back our first episode of this podcast that has like 20 thumbs down.
Yeah.
Which for the amount of views that we get is a lot of thumbs down. And just to shove it in everybody's faces, I'm going to post it back up on the No Man's Sky Reddit and show, like, we told you guys this game was nothing. It's everything and nothing at the same time. That's bad.
Yeah.
But maybe it's awesome. I hope it's wrong. I never want a game to be bad.
Yeah, neither do I.
So,
Okay.
all right, my final
Well,
PlayStation prediction is similar to the Microsoft prediction where I said Microsoft has the biggest announcement overall. I'm going to predict that Sony has hands down the best new game showing. Like how last year it was pretty unanimous that Horizon was like the coolest new game that was shown off. Or Final Fantasy VII, depending on where you're at there. I'm going to say that once again Sony shows off the biggest holy crap new game. And that's it for that one.
yeah.
Huh.
Again, it's got to be like unanimous. Like it's got to be pretty obvious. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
For me to get the
Another mic drop
point.
moment.
Yeah, for me to get the point, it's got to be like really obvious. Like this is way better than everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. All right, Weave.
All right. Square Enix has to announce something to do with Final Fantasy VII because next year is the 20th anniversary of 7. Like they're gonna release something for that.
All right, maybe a demo like the Final Fantasy 15
Maybe.
demo.
Maybe
Maybe.
it's got to do something with it. Like maybe a Final Fantasy VII themed PS4.
Ooh. That
Which
would be
I would be-
awesome.
I would be butthurt maximum
Yeah, me too.
because I'd want it so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it would probably be Japanese exclusive anyway.
Yeah, maybe. All right, Jersey. Our last prediction.
All right.
Kinda.
So, this is going back to what you said about the 3 new IPs. Nothing IP based, but from Sucker Punch, Infamous.
All right. I
So-
really hope not.
Yeah, I like. See, like I know they're working on something right now because
Shuhei
It's been-
Yoshida confirmed that he's played Sucker Punch's new game. So it exists.
It's just Pong.
So do you think it'll be like a Delson sequel, or do you think we'll get something new?
I think it. I think they're gonna do the same thing like they did with Second Son.
So like
They're gonna look at to see which ending was like the most played and like the first one's played or whatever, and then they're gonna base the story off of that.
Okay. All right. So that's it for our major press conference predictions. We each have 2 final predictions for you. We are now going to do a crazy, this would never happen prediction. My first one is really boring, but I couldn't think of anything else. And yeah, I'm going to say that Sony announces that the PlayStation 4.5 is out today, or like that day.
Ooh, that'd be a bad choice.
That would be awful. That would be awful.
Oh my gosh!
But that's
Sega Saturn.
Yeah, that's I know that's a boring one, but that's all I could come up with. Aside from, I really like my other one though. So
Yeah.
yeah,
They did that with the Sega Saturn. They announced that it's going to hit stores the next day, and no store was ready for it.
yeah. So, all right, Jersey, what's your first ridiculous prediction?
I'm actually gonna do in reverse. So I'm gonna do my second prediction and then my first, because I know this one won't ever happen. Well, not ever happen, but if it does happen, it'd be flipping amazing. Kevin Butler makes a reappearance on the Sony stage.
Oh God, I want that more than any of those other things we've talked about today.
And he has that, like, gaming is great speech again.
Yeah.
But it's, like,
Yeah.
new.
And he finishes it off by introducing the Crash Bandicoot reboot trailer.
Oh my god!
Oh my God, I would probably kill myself after that moment because nothing would ever be better. All right, Weave, you're next.
All right. Kojima is going to come out and show a trailer for the game, for a game he's been working on in secret.
Oh dang! I didn't think about Kojima at all.
He's had the resources.
Yeah.
He's had the time.
I remembered that, but then yet again, I was like, I think it's still too early because he recently formed a team and he was still looking around, so for a better engine and stuff. So
Yeah, but
didn't-
he could like make a trailer without
that down
an
because
without
of
like
that,
a
but-
He's got the hookups.
yeah. He could make a
I mean,
trailer like without
he
having a
does.
game engine yet.
He
which would be
does.
way
I mean,
premature, but
oh yeah, it'll be very like pre-alpha, but still.
yeah.
My lord and savior.
All right, my final prediction, which better not happen, but I'm going to predict that Ubisoft, similar to what EA has done with Star Wars, I'm going to say that Ubisoft announces that they're partnering with Marvel and are now the only producer and publisher of Marvel games, and that they're going to start cranking them out like EA is doing with Star Wars. So, because it makes sense, because Disney said that they're going to start outsourcing their games to actual developers that know what they're doing. They canceled Disney Infinity. They're not going to self-publish games anymore. So I'm guessing that how they went to EA for all the Star Wars stuff, they're going to then go to Ubisoft with all the Marvel stuff. But I really hope that doesn't happen because I don't want it to be restricted to one company, and I don't want all my superhero games to just be massive collectathons. That is my final E3 2016 prediction.
All right. Well, my final E3 26 prediction. If I recall, about a year ago, maybe it was a few months ago, Bethesda opened up a new studio. So they're going to be
Yes, they
dropping some Elder Scrolls 6 news on us.
Oh,
Not,
man.
I don't expect, like, of course, gameplay or anything. I think that's still too early, especially since making a new engine. But they're going to be like, it's in the works. This is the region of Tamriel we're going to be focusing on during this era. And the crowd's going to go ballistic.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I would absolutely flip at that announcement for sure. So, all right, very final prediction of the day. Wrapping up the show. Weave, what do you got for me?
Ubisoft is going to announce Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Oh, damn.
Ooh, jeez.
Beyond Good and Evil 2. Remember
Yep.
that rumor about Nintendo getting that wrapped up as an NX exclusive?
No.
Oh, I remember I mentioned it to you once. Like, it's just a rumor. But yeah, there's a rumor that NX is going to launch with Beyond Good and Evil 2. So,
Huh.
yeah. But Ubisoft could announce it and not say like what console it's coming out for. They could like just show a trailer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, so.
All right. Well, and thank you both for not saying Half-Life 3 is getting announced.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that was too easy of a crazy prediction.
Of course.
So that, of course, is our E3 2016 predictions. Thank you all for joining us for this glorious, hope-filled episode. And hopefully our dreams aren't just crushed and we have a massive depressing episodes for you on 2 Mondays. Oh, and by the way, this is recorded on May 28th, Saturday, May 28th. So if anything happens to make any of these predictions garbage between now and E3, that's when we're making them. So like if Bethesda announces Elder Scrolls 6 tomorrow, well, we missed it. That's why.
Yep.
Thank you two very much for joining me. Again, thank you, beautiful listener, for listening to us. If you liked what you heard here, please subscribe to us right here on YouTube. Share us with your friends. Leave some comments below letting us know what you think we're going to see at E3. I love responding to listener comments and questions, topics, submit all that good stuff. Just right on our YouTube channel. We'll talk about that in our next episode. And follow us on Twitter at @GetSome_games. And that wraps up everything. So until next time.
Now you can move your body freely.